'cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute.
Bonjour and welcome to Flower and Party, your new podcast full of good vibes, of sparkles, of flowers, bright preferably, around the theme of weddings, but not only. Birth anniversaries, baptisms, I'm really fond of all the family celebration. And this is the reason why I wanted to share with you all my advices, my tips, all about my experience and my discoveries around this theme. Will you come with me?
Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride.
Bonjour and welcome to this new episode of the podcast. I hope you are okay today. And for this new episode, I wanted to talk to you about a very important topic, which is the dress. Yes, if it's not the most important topic of the wedding, you know. The bride to be, groom to be, anything to be, doesn't matter. What's important is the dress, right? I'm just joking, of course. Anyway, she's here. The one. The one that you've always dreamed of without even knowing it. Yes, you are probably about to go to your first ever wedding dress fitting. But if you're like me, you may not know anything about that. Or maybe at least only have a vague idea of what to expect. Worse, your vision may be even based on the series you see on television. You know, the ones where you're drinking champagne, each and every one of you trying a dress and going back home with it, eating cake on a couch. If you have the reference, please tell me. But most of the time, especially here in France, I can tell you, it's not really like that. So here are 10 tips of how to make your first wedding dress fitting successful. Let's go! And my first recommendation would be to be prepared for that fitting. Meaning that whether you're looking for a tailor-made dress or you prefer one from a catalog, I strongly encourage you to do some online scouting. First, you can make yourself a Pinterest inspiration board with all the designs that you like, and then you will observe that one is coming more and more often, meaning that maybe you have a preference for this type of design. And if you choose to go for tailor-made, please pay attention to the deadlines, because yes, having your own design created takes some time. From the first drawings to the first fittings to the end dress, it can take 1 year. So if you're like me and you decide to get married 5.5 months apart from your engagement day, please note that it won't be possible normally. And if you know a designer who does a wedding dress completely tailor-made in 5 months, please let us know, because I think most of us will be really, really, really interested. Anyway, if you have some time in front of you, you can bring up your mood board from Pinterest to the designer, discuss with her what type of design you would like, what type of design is made for your morphology. Be prepared to have a frank discussion on what you want, what type of details you would like, what is your dream fabric, what is your dream cut, and then discuss with her if it's possible or not to do that for you. And if you choose a dress that is already made from a catalog, please contact the boutique before going so that they make sure that you have all the models you want to try. It happens sometimes that some dresses are more popular, let's say, and that they don't have enough items for you to try. So if you want to make sure every single dress that you have noticed on the catalog is there for your day, have a call to the boutique and tell them which ones you want. And in addition, this will enable them to have a better idea of what you're looking for and maybe think of other dresses that you might not have noticed and maybe end up with, actually. My second recommendation, and probably one of the most important, is to select the people you're going to your fittings really carefully. Because yes, this is an important moment, one you will most likely remember a long time. And you may want to have several opinions on the dress you will choose. That's obvious. You want to share that moment with your dearest one. That's obvious. So, of course, you will want to bring some people with you. However, you need to choose them wisely. First of all, because you don't want too many people. Too many people means too many opinions. And maybe sometimes it will get you more confused than if you had only a couple. Each one has her own tastes, Each one has her own desires. Some might have fantasized on your wedding dress since you are really young. Not pointing at anyone. Not at all. But anyways, every single one of them will want you to have the best dress in their opinion, but they might not all agree. So this is why I would recommend limiting the number of participants to 2 or 3 people maximum. As for the choice of the chosen ones, yes, I'm repeating myself. I know. Anyways, I'm doing my best, you know. So for the selection of the chosen ones, take care to surround yourself with objective but benevolent people, meaning that they need to be able to tell you exactly what fits you well, but still be kind in saying it, you know. So just select people who are honest but not hurtful. And above all, you have to select people who are able to really listen to your desires, meaning that what they think is best for you is not necessarily what you deeply want. And in those moments when you want to look your best, you can be more vulnerable to criticism. Criticism. It's not easy to say, okay. And to the ones who will be at the fittings, please, a message, a personal message. Please do not kill the dress. The bride could fall for a model you don't really like. That's her choice. And if you don't really like it, please tell it gently, but at least do not kill the dress. Sometimes people can tell you that this dress is really not for you. It's really not for you. No, you can find better. You can find better for sure. No, this doesn't fit you. No, this cut, it's really pointing at your belly or at your ass. No, really, I don't like the fabric. Oh la la, it's cheap. Oh la la. And by saying that, even though the bride could like it, and with 1 or 2 small adjustments, it could completely fit her and be really awesomely looking on her, you will just have killed the dress and she will never pick it up because you said basically that it's ugly. So of course you want to be honest. Of course you want to, you know, help the bride to be at her best, for sure. If it's really not fitting her, you should tell her. But if she has a crush on a dress that you don't like, maybe it could be because your tastes are different. Maybe it could be because you have a personal desire of a wedding dress that you would have liked to wear and she obviously doesn't. Maybe it's because she has a fashion trend that she has in mind and she really wants that, and you are not fond of this type of trend, and which is really understandable, but it's not for you to wear the dress. I mean, you need to be open to what the bride really desires, really wants, what type of design suits her really well, what is her style, something that looks like her personality, that looks like her, and not like what you would have liked her to wear, and what you like or dislike personally. Yeah, that was my, you know, I needed to get it out of my system, so now it's out. I apologize for rushing it on you, but I feel better now. And my third recommendation would be to bring some snacks. Yes, because we've all seen the American TV shows where, you know, you're drinking champagne and eating wedding cakes while looking at your best friends fitting, you know, trying on a couple of dresses that look like a princess, things like that. So I don't know for America, it looks like that, but I will say that is not the case in every country, okay? So be prepared. You might not have champagne on your fitting session. No, you might not. You might not even have anything to eat or to drink. So the fittings can last quite some time. You might be stressed out. You might be, feel hot because you are trying really heavy dresses. You will be standing in the same spot for a couple of minutes/hours. So please be prepared that you might have down in energy and you might want to eat something and especially drink something. Oh, and we're coming to the fourth, but most surprising for me advice before I had tried it, because I have to tell you, I was the first of my friends to get married, so I was the first to experience that. Be prepared to share much with the vendor. Yes, how can I say it? Sometimes, even if you've prepared nice underwear that you think will not be visible with your dress, please note that sometimes you won't be able to keep it on. Yes, because sometimes some dresses have integrated underwear, and this won't enable you to keep your own underwear on. This is something that you need to have in mind, that you need to be prepared for. Just keep in mind that this person will most likely be a woman, will most likely have seen tens of brides in the week, if not in the day, depending on the brand you choose. They are used to it. They won't be paying attention to it. But if you are really, really shy and you don't want to show yourself, maybe, you could buy some stickers to hide your nipples. Yes, I'm really explicit, but sometimes you need to call a cat a cat. In any case, I really have to say that's something that I didn't know, that I didn't really enjoy, and that I wish I knew before I started my first fittings. The fifth advice would be to put yourself in real life conditions. Because yes, trying on your wedding dress is a big moment. It's an important step in your wedding preparation. And you don't want to be messy while putting this dress on. If you have messy hair, no makeup on, it won't give the final look that you will have on your big day. So to get a real idea of what the dress will look like, I would really recommend you to put yourself in real conditions. If you can, if you want to have your hair up, maybe you can, just tie them up. If you want to wear some makeup, have a little makeup on. If you want to wear high heel for the measurements, the vendor will need at least to know what height of heels you will wear. So just bring your, high heels shoes with you. It will give you a better idea of what the final dress will look like. My sixth advice would be one I think most sale consultants would disagree with, or at least would not like me to tell you. But don't hesitate, to play the princess. I mean, by that, don't hesitate to try on some dresses that you know you would never wear, but that you know that you will never have the opportunity of wearing again. If you want a simple dress with, discreet lace, simple shape, something really boho, etc., don't hesitate to go at least once for the mega big dress. Just try it on, because you will most likely not have again the opportunity to wear this type of dress. So just for the fun, just for the memories, just for the pictures you can take with your friends, it would be a really nice moment. And in addition, maybe it could be a first step to get out of your basic style, and yeah, it will lead me to the next point. Because my seventh advice would be to keep an open mind. It could be a good idea to get out of your comfort zone, meaning that you have your own style, you have your own desires regarding the type of dress, the style of the dress, the mood you want to give to your wedding, and that's really understandable. We all do. However, I would still recommend you to not hesitate to try type of dresses that you think, in your opinion, would not fit you. You could think, for instance, that your shoulders are too wide, your chest too small, or your waist not slim enough for, let's say, a strapless top in your dress. Maybe you would be surprised by trying it. So just bear in mind that sometimes going out of your comfort zone, going out of your habits, might be a good idea. My eighth advice would be to take some pictures. Okay, so this really depends on the store you're going in. Sometimes they don't agree with pictures. I don't really understand why, but it happens. But sometimes they enable you to take some pictures. If it's the case, it's the moment really to take hundreds of pictures, because believe me, once you will have tried 5, 7, 10 sometimes dresses, you will not remember every single detail of it. Sometimes even if you have chosen your dress, you have ordered it, maybe you could get confused on the details on it. So just ask the persons who will be with you to take as many pictures as they can, as many angles of the dress as they can, maybe sometimes videos as well, for you to really be able afterwards to keep in mind what dress looked like what was the disadvantages of each one. If you have something that you like, a dress that you prefer but you're not sure, then you will be able to see it again and really observe what you like or dislike. And to finish, it will be a really, 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 really nice memory of these moments of your preparations of the wedding. And trust me, it will be something that you will really like seeing a couple of years from now, remembering all those good moments together. As for the 9th advice, I would say don't hesitate to take your time. I know that sometimes you are in the shop, you are with your friends, with your family, they are all telling you, oh, this dress is made for you, and you too think that it's the one, you really feel it, but don't hesitate anyways not to order on the precise day, because you need to be sure. This is a big step, this is a big investment sometimes, this is something that you will see pictures of most likely for the rest of your life. Maybe not every day, but you know what I mean. It's an important choice, it's something that you need not to feel rushed about. And I know that sometimes when you're in the shop, when you are surrounded by people who are telling you, oh, take it, please take it, no. If you have let's say 20% doubt and you're not sure that you really want this one, just give yourself some time to think, to be sure, to see the pictures before, to see the pictures that you've taken, to watch the videos that you've recorded, and just, there is no rush. So you can take a couple of days, 1 week, to really think about it and make sure that this is the one you want. And if you haven't found it after the 3rd try, it's really, really, really normal. I've tried, I think I went to 5 shops before finding my dress. So really, don't be afraid of doing many fittings. You just need to find the dress that is awaiting for you. It will be okay. So no rush, no pressure, just listen to yourself. And to finish, last but not least, the 10th recommendation will be, of course, to have fun. I mean, dress fittings are a great moment in life, a first step towards the big day. Sometimes it's emotional, it's shared with the most close people to you, the closest people to you, shared. Okay, please tell me in the comment section how I should say that, because really it's not clear to me. Anyways, you should enjoy these days. Don't be discouraged, as I said, if you don't get the right dress immediately. It can happen, it really does happen. Just make these moments unique, make memories of it, take pictures, take videos, write your souvenirs on a paper, and just remember, as I always say, to enjoy. So I hope you've liked this episode. I hope it will have been useful to you. If it's the case, don't forget to give it a like, a 5 stars rate. Don't forget to tell me what you think, to leave comments if you can on the platform. And of course, if you want to be able to listen to the next episodes, don't forget to subscribe. I would be really glad to have you back on this channel. So I'll see you soon for a new episode. In the meantime, as usual, take care of yourself and really don't forget to enjoy.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.